today and another new company. But the good news is that this time round we are talking about a brand new Indian company, and with me is Siddharth, who's the co-founder and CEO of Pravaig, and they've just shown us the new Defy. So instead of me blabbering about the car, let's talk to the makers and ask him what this car is all about and what all it will offer when you can buy it. So Siddharth, thank you for being on Auto Today. It's a pleasure, and really nice looking car here. So can you tell us a little bit about the car, about the design part of it, how you decided on an SUV and what was the concept behind it?
Right, no, thanks for having me, Rahul. It's, I think what Defy represents and the reason why we made it, in fact, if you take a look, and we've been making electric cars since 2011, right? Pravaig has been around for 11 years now. The way electric cars are, we went out before finalizing on the Defy and took a look at the entire market, and what you'll notice across all electric vehicles currently in the market universally is one, that they are extremely difficult to repair. Number two is that, and they're very expensive to repair. Number two, there is no real ownership. Even today, you need to take a subscription for heated seats that you've already paid for. Or you need to extend a few kilometers in your battery, you need to pay a company for it at the last moment when you need it the most. Similarly, there is no real privacy because a lot of artificial intelligence is taking your data and your neighborhood data and selling it to ad networks. And why that is important is because that means if you're going to a medical facility or a clinic or a hospital, or you're on medication, the car will understand that and shoot up your insurance premiums. If you need battery at the last moment, it will shoot up your cost of purchasing that battery, etc. So those are the things, and if you need charge in your car, it will shoot up the cost of the charge when you're near a service charging station. So those reasons are why you need to make sure there's certainty of privacy of data. Otherwise, the lifetime value of a vehicle reduces significantly. Now, with Pravaig, what we are doing is creating a fourth wave of global technology. We are trying to fundamentally shift technology, and Defy is the tool with which you take back control. Defy to take back control. And it truly represents a new paradigm in technology where it's exceptionally performant. It's surprisingly rugged, and it's amazingly featured, and all of that for an outstanding price. What I feel.
You said performance. Now I know it's an SUV, but it still has to perform.
Yeah.
So what kind of motor does it have? What is the power output? Can you tell us about that?
So it performs like no other. It's got dual. So when we started to make it, we thought we could have put slower, cheaper motors, but we decided to make something which even we want in our homes, right, as enthusiasts. So we have a dual motor configuration with infinite all-wheel drive and power levels of 620 Newton meters of torque across 4 wheels, and this is motor level torque.
Right.
On wheels, it's roughly 6,200 Newton meters.
So this should be a fun to drive car.
Yeah, 0 to 100, 4.9 seconds, more than 500 kilometers of range, and all of that in a package which is 4.96 meters long. And surprisingly lightweight for the global industry.
Recharging times and all. So what is the charge times on a quick charger or something like that if you have?
So it can charge up to 0 to 80%, that means 400 kilometers in 30 minutes.
That's quite an interesting time. A cup of coffee maybe on a drive
Absolutely.
to wherever, and
exactly.
the car is 80% charged. That's fantastic.
Depends how big the cup of coffee is. But
you can always have a tall one. But
we gotta drive a lot of business for cafe coffee day.
Actually, that's a nice way to pull it. Another interesting thing which you said was the kind of the way you can buy the car. So you're not having dealerships right from the word go. You are going through a online process. So can you just elaborate on that?
So you can reserve the car today on pravaig.com. There's a big reserve button, just click on that. And the deliveries for the vehicles start middle of next year. The wait period now is 9 to 12 months. So if you order today, you'll get it somewhere around this time next year. Yeah.
So before we move any further, let me tell you that they've announced the pricing, and it's really enticing. It's 39.5 lakhs for this particular car, which I think is a very competitive price, and I hope they will stay to that price. And it's next year when you can have the deliveries of this car. Siddharth, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Rahul.
Looking forward to driving your car. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.